Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about crime. What crime is? What is a crime? Crime means something unlawful, illegal, isn't it? Which is mentioned in a criminal law. So what is criminal law? Criminal law is that which defines you what is a crime, or it tells you this is a crime and states about its punishment. Therefore, criminal law defines crime and states punishment. BNS is a criminal law because it is defining different types of crimes and it is prescribing punishment. So what is crime? That has been defined by many persons like Blackstone. What Blackstone has defined, crime is an act of commission or omission in violation of public law, either forbidding or commanding it. What is crime? Crime is an act. It may be commission or omission in violation of public law, either forbidding or commanding it. So, it is an act, means something should be done. According to Blackstone, what is a crime? It is an act. It may be either positive, it may be either negative. It must be against a law, against a public law, either forbidding it or commanding it. It means when law is telling you not to do something, that is forbidding you and you do it, and law is commanding you to do certain things and you don't do it. Therefore, act of commission, act of omission is a crime. BNS is stating murder punishable, rape punishable, theft punishable. Means what BNS is telling you? It is forbidding you, don't do that, otherwise you will be punished, and a person does it. So doing of an act is a crime. Similarly, we'll take an example like Motor Vehicle Act. That is telling you that while driving a vehicle, you have to drive with a license and you don't take a license. You drive a vehicle without a license, that is an offense. Without a license means omitting to do something. Therefore, crime is an act of commission or omission in violation of public law, either forbidding or commanding it. That is a crime. This is the definition of Blackstone. Other definition is of Stephen. What is crime? He says it is an act forbidden by law. Similarity with Blackstone. It is an act forbidden by law. But at the same time, it is revolting to the moral sentiments of the society. Means according to Stephen, crime is that which is affecting the moral sentiments of society, and that is also forbidden by law. Like Sati, before 1829, it was there, it was a custom. People thought of that it is an evil custom. Raja Ram Mohan Roy, he took a movement, he fought and he got success in passing an act. So first Sati Prevention Act was passed. Means it was a law and also sentiments of the people who thought that this is something evil which must be removed, and that was eradicated. Means crime is an act which is affecting the sentiments of the people and also it is forbidden by law. See, unless sentiments are there, the crime will not be eradicated. Just law is not sufficient. Like take Dowry Prohibition Act. We have passed in 1961. But today also we can see certain marriages taking place where they have given and taken dowry. So it is not yet eradicated because yet it does not revolt the moral sentiments of the society. Okay, but as per Stephen, what is crime? Crime is an act forbidden by law, and at the same time it is revolting to the moral sentiments of the society. One more definition we'll say. Kenny. What Kenny has stated, crimes are wrongs. Okay, crimes are wrongs whose sanction is punitive. Crimes are wrongs whose sanction is punitive, means punishment. Punitive means penology. It means punishment. Crimes are wrongs whose sanction is punitive and it is in no way remissible. Remit means condone. Crimes are wrongs whose sanction is punitive, means there the person is going to get punishment and they are not to be condoned. It is in no way remissible by a private person, but it is remissible by crown alone, means the king alone can remit it. King alone can condone it, Now king is not there. We have given these powers to our president. As per the constitution, he is having the powers to condone the murder, condone, you can say, death penalty. Means a murder is punishable by death penalty. The matter will go to the president. The criminal, the convicted person can make a mercy petition, and if the president wishes, then he can commute. Condone means commute here, not fully pardon. He will commute the death penalty into life imprisonment. Therefore, the word crown should be substituted here with the term president. Okay, crimes are what? Crimes are wrongs whose sanction is punitive. It is in no way remissible by a private person. It is remissible by crown alone, but if remissible at all, means president can commute, he can't pardon completely. Means there are certain restrictions, there are certain rules and regulations which govern the president also. So if it is remissible by the crown, it can be remitted only by the crown, and private person cannot remit it. And crimes are those wrongs whose sanction is always punitive. It is not like a tort. Tort is also a wrong, but there the sanction is what? Compensation. Here the sanction is punishment. We'll repeat the three definitions. Blackstone: crime is an act of commission, omission in violation of public law, either forbidding or commanding it. Stephen: crime is an act forbidden by law which at the same time revolts to the moral sentiment of the society. Kenny: crimes are wrongs whose sanctions are punitive, and it is no way remissible by a private person, but remissible by crown alone, if remissible at all. If it is remissible, then only the president can remit it, commute it. Okay, these are the three definitions telling us about what crime is. And now our Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita also, under section 2 subsection 24, it states that what are offences? Offences are those which are punishable by the Sanhita. So the sections which define crime, they are punished, and those will be called as a offence. Okay, got it. Now we are going to see the elements of crime. Means what is needed for a crime. Crime must be committed by whom? Human beings. Human being has to commit a crime. No other person, no other thing, you can say. In ancient, like in European countries, in previous times, they used to punish inanimate objects also and animals also for crimes, for doing crimes. At that time, they used to consider it as a retribution. Therefore, they used to punish the animal or the inanimate object. But in India, we never used to punish animals or inanimate object. We were more well versed than the Europeans. So, in Indian jurisprudence, it is clearly mentioned from ancient times itself that human being is punishable for his deeds, for his wrongful acts. This is the first element, human being. The next is what? Mens rea, that is a guilty mind. Guilty mind is essential. Actus non facit reum, nisi mensit rea. An act itself is not a crime unless intention be so. If there is guilty mind, if there is guilty intention, then only it is crime. If there is no intention, there is no crime. This is a general rule. There are exceptions where law is putting strict liability on the person, and we don't see mens rea, we don't see the intention of the person, he will be punished. We are going to discuss this topic of mens rea in a separate video because it is of much importance. Just here you consider that a human being is required. The human being must have guilty mind, that is mens rea. The third is actus reus, means something should be done. The person, if he keeps in his mind, then that is not a crime. It cannot be called as a crime because nobody will come to know what is going on in the mind of a devil also, isn't it? Therefore, actus reus is necessary. Some physical acts are necessary because we will not know the intention of a person. Therefore, actus reus, a physical act. As per the mind, the physical act is essential. That is the third element. The fourth element is the act which is being done by a human being with the mens rea, with the guilty intention, should be against another human being or the whole society. Means there must be some injury caused to the human being or to the society at large. What type of injury? It can be injury to mind, injury to body, injury to reputation, or injury to property also. Any type of injuries we have dealt in, we have considered it, and these acts, if these four elements are there, then law declares it as a crime. Elements of crime are: a human being is required, his guilty mind must be there, he has to act, actus reus must be there, and the fourth is the injury must be caused by that act to a human being or to the society at large. Okay, bye bye. See you in the next video.